Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. Shortly before this, we talked about Hamza Chimaev's plan or possible plan against Robert Whittaker, the night of UFC 308. The middleweight bout is going to put together the two to determine number one contender for that middleweight title. This one, we're going to talk about Robert Whittaker's possible game plan against Hamza Chimaev. Before getting started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, click that notification to get all it is that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. We spoke about the possibility, the high likelihood of Hamza Chimaev implementing his wrestling skills against a Robert Whittaker come the night of UFC 308. We're not going to talk about Hamza Chimaev's plan so much in this video. Rather, we're going to talk about how we think that Robert Whittaker possibly approaches this fight ahead of, during the night of UFC 308. We spoke about it earlier. We said that it's probably inevitable Hamza Chimaev shoots for a takedown, Robert Whittaker fight. And perhaps more than likely, he's going to be successful in taking Robert Whittaker down. We also spoke about in the video that if Hamza Chimaev decides to stand toe-to-toe with Robert Whittaker, then it would be a very bad idea, and we explained why. Now, we're going to talk about Robert Whittaker. Robert Whittaker, hopefully heading into this fight, has been drilling his takedown defense. Number one. Number two, I hope that Robert Whittaker has been practicing submissions from bottom positions. In all honesty, it's just inevitable that Hamza Chimaev is going to try and shoot for a takedown if he's actually thinking correctly. And if and when he takes him, because I believe it's inevitable that he is to be successful in taking Hamza Chimaev down, Robert Whittaker down eventually. Very similar stylistically to the Dagestanis, though he's Chechenian, not too far off geographically. And Robert Whittaker, like I said, I hope he's practicing his takedown defense, number one. Number two, I hope that he's practicing submissions from bottom positions. Also, Robert Whittaker has to capitalize on the moments that this fight is standing. He has to lure Hamza Chimaev, Hamza Chimaev is known to get wild certain parts of certain fights. Look at what Gilbert Burns did to him. It's been proven that Hamza Chimaev can be hurt, and there are holes that Gilbert Burns was able to expose in Hamza Chimaev's game. So that being said, I believe that going into this fight, Robert Whittaker is going to try to implement some of Gilbert Burns' plan, and I think that it's inevitable that Hamza Chimaev is going to try to shoot for a takedown. I hope that Robert Whittaker is drilling takedown defense, number one, and also drilling submissions from bottom positions, because I believe it's inevitable that Hamza Chimaev takes him down. That's all I can see with my mind's eye, because if Hamza Chimaev is wild enough to think that he can exchange with Robert Whittaker, I believe he's going to end up getting the worst of those exchanges. I could be wrong, obviously. It's just you look at the two and you come up with these kind of scenarios, possible scenarios, which more than likely I think is going to be the case. The fact that Robert Whittaker is going to have to stuff takedowns, and inevitably he will be taken down because, as I said, it's the Dagestani style of wrestling. Therefore, they're going to be relentless and time and time again try to take you down. And when they take you down, you have to shoot for submissions from those positions, even though it's uncomfortable. And, rounds are obviously won that way. Robert Whittaker will be looking for exchanges. I think he's hoping that Hamza Chimaev exchanges with him, because I think if Hamza Chimaev decides to exchange with Robert Whittaker, then Robert's going to end up being on top. It's just what I can see. I could be wrong. It could be the complete opposite. It could be that Robert Whittaker will try to shoot for takedowns and Hamza Chimaev try to keep this fight standing. I mean, I'm only here speaking hypothetical scenarios. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe for more.